What happens when two of BTS's most recognizable members suddenly become the focus of attention at almost the same time? For millions of ARMY around the world, the answer has been impossible to ignore. SUGA and Taehyung, two members known for very different personalities, artistic identities, and ways of connecting with fans, have once again found themselves at the center of an intense wave of online attention. What began as circulating moments and fan discussions quickly developed into a much larger conversation, with fans examining photographs, short clips, social media posts, and every visible detail surrounding the two BTS stars. The excitement has been particularly striking because SUGA and Taehyung did not need to appear in the same dramatic scene to generate the reaction. Their names became intertwined in fan conversations because attention surrounding both members emerged within the same period, creating a powerful sense among ARMY that something special was happening around BTS once again. According to fans, the timing alone was enough to trigger a flood of reactions. Social media communities began sharing screenshots and short videos, discussing the members' appearances, expressions, fashion choices, and the possibility of further developments. Yet amid the excitement, an important distinction remains: not every detail circulating online has been officially confirmed. That uncertainty, rather than slowing the conversation, appears to have intensified it. For ARMY, a small gesture from SUGA can become a major talking point. The same is true for Taehyung, whose visual presence and expressive personality have repeatedly attracted enormous attention online. When both members become subjects of discussion during the same period, the reaction can quickly become much larger than either moment might have generated independently. The latest wave of attention illustrates something that has become increasingly familiar in the global BTS phenomenon: the members can dominate cultural conversation even through relatively brief moments. Their influence does not depend solely on major concerts, official releases, or carefully planned promotional appearances. Sometimes, a photograph, a glimpse, a change in appearance, or a short interaction is enough to send ARMY into an international discussion. And this time, SUGA and Taehyung are at the heart of that conversation. A sudden surge of attention. The first signs of the latest excitement appeared through fan communities monitoring developments involving the BTS members. As images and reports began circulating, fans quickly noticed that SUGA and Taehyung were both receiving unusually high levels of attention. The reaction was immediate. Online discussions began moving rapidly from one platform to another. Fans who initially encountered a single photograph or video soon discovered that other communities were discussing related moments involving the other member. Within a relatively short period, the two names were appearing together in conversations that were not necessarily connected by a single confirmed event but were connected by timing and fan enthusiasm. For casual observers, such a reaction might seem disproportionate. For ARMY, however, it reflects years of emotional investment in BTS and its members. SUGA and Taehyung have cultivated distinct identities within the group. SUGA is widely recognized for his work as a rapper, songwriter, producer, and performer, while Taehyung has built a reputation for his distinctive vocal color, visual identity, artistic interests, and unpredictable charm. Their differences are part of what makes the reaction so interesting. SUGA often carries an understated presence. His expressions can be subtle, and his public image frequently combines confidence with a calm, thoughtful demeanor. Taehyung, meanwhile, has often attracted attention through a more visibly expressive personality, whether through fashion, facial expressions, spontaneous gestures, or interactions with people around him. When these two contrasting personalities become major subjects of conversation at the same time, fans naturally begin comparing the moments. Some focus on SUGA's quiet charisma. Others turn their attention toward Taehyung's visual impact. Still others simply celebrate the fact that two members of BTS are once again generating excitement across the global fan community. The result is a digital environment in which seemingly small details become significant. A photograph is examined from multiple angles. A short clip is replayed. Fans attempt to identify the location, timing, clothing, people nearby, and possible context. Comments accumulate beneath posts, while translations allow international ARMY communities to participate in the same conversation. It is this collective process that can transform an ordinary moment into a viral cultural event. Why SUGA and Taehyung attract such different forms of attention. Understanding the latest reaction requires understanding the individual appeal of both artists. SUGA has spent years developing an artistic identity that extends well beyond his role as a member of BTS. His reputation as a musician is strongly connected to songwriting, production, rap, and a willingness to explore serious and personal themes through music. That artistic credibility has created a fanbase interested not only in his appearances but also in his creative decisions. When SUGA is seen in public, fans often pay attention to details that might reveal something about his current interests or activities. A particular style of clothing can generate discussion. A brief expression can become the subject of thousands of comments. Even a seemingly ordinary appearance can produce widespread interest because fans understand that SUGA tends to maintain a relatively measured public presence. His appeal is therefore partly rooted in restraint. The less he appears to reveal, the more carefully fans sometimes observe what is visible. Taehyung generates a different kind of attention. Known for his distinctive appearance and individualistic approach to fashion and performance, Taehyung has repeatedly demonstrated an ability to become a visual focal point almost instantly. His photographs can circulate widely without requiring a major announcement behind them. Fans frequently discuss his styling, hair, clothing, expressions, gestures, and overall mood. A single image can lead to thousands of reactions because Taehyung possesses a type of visual recognizability that is particularly powerful in the social media era. But his popularity cannot be reduced to appearance. Taehyung's voice, stage presence, artistic interests, and personality have helped establish an identity that exists alongside his work as part of BTS. This combination explains why even brief appearances can attract international attention. When SUGA and Taehyung are simultaneously trending in fan communities, therefore, two different forms of star power converge. One is associated with quiet intensity and musicianship. The other is associated with visual magnetism, individuality, and expressive charm. Together, they create a particularly compelling subject for ARMY discussion. The moments that set social media alight. As circulating content began gaining momentum, fans started reacting to individual details rather than waiting for a complete narrative to emerge. This is a familiar pattern in modern fandom culture. A short clip may appear without extensive context. Someone notices it and shares it. Another fan adds a translation or explanation. A larger account reposts it. Within minutes, the original material may have reached audiences far beyond the people who first encountered it. That process appears to have played a role in the latest attention surrounding SUGA and Taehyung. According to fans, some of the most discussed details were not necessarily dramatic. Instead, the excitement came from the feeling that the two members were both present in the broader public conversation at the same time. For ARMY, timing can be meaningful. BTS has always maintained a powerful group identity, but each member also has a highly developed individual following. When multiple members receive attention simultaneously, fans often experience a renewed sense of connection to the group as a whole. The latest reaction therefore became about more than two individual celebrities. It became another reminder of BTS's enormous collective reach. Across social platforms, fans began expressing surprise, excitement, affection, and curiosity. Some focused entirely on SUGA. Others celebrated Taehyung. Many posted reactions to both. The emotional tone varied from humorous comments to deeply affectionate messages. Some fans joked about being unable to keep up with developments involving both members. Others described the situation as an unexpected gift for ARMY. Some simply posted photographs and clips accompanied by enthusiastic reactions.